Over a century ago, Cedar Falls was built mainly around the Cedar River. As time moved on, the city expanded and moved away from this natural landmark. Today, however, efforts have been made to reconnect Cedar Falls back to the Cedar River with the River Place development. Mark Kittrell and Gene Fisher were inspired to create River Place, where they wished to live one block off the hustle and bustle of Main Street. However, there wasn't anything available that met that simple criteria. With this inspiration, they set out to see what the community would like to see on State Street. The pair worked with multiple businesses and organizations like the Chamber of Commerce, Cedar Falls Historical Society, downtown merchants, and more to get input from everyone. Together with community stakeholders and the city planner, they came up with a master plan. The master plan calls for 4 multifamily residential buildings, new commercial space for local entrepreneurs, a highly anticipated public plaza, which Community Main Street may program, a national flag, 120-room hotel with event space, and additional parking to supplement the increased traffic. In 2012, River Place broke ground on 300 State Street, a $4 million project and the first multifamily residence housing 21 two-bedroom lofts. 200 State Street is currently in construction, a mixed-use building with first-floor commercial space, second-floor office space sitting below 30 one-bedroom and studio lofts. They held various meetings and had citizens, including potential future tenants, help with planning things like what paint should be used and ideas for cabinetry. Only a couple of lofts remain available for lease after opening December of 2013. When planning and designing this building, Mark and Gene took a blue-green approach.
And by green, we mean green building standards. So what our countertops are
pressed paper.
Yep. The recycled pressed paper. Some of the walls that are in the drywall, instead of using standard straight drywall, we used a product called Rewall, which is recycled wood chips pressed in. We just really tried to stay aware of things. We used IKEA cabinets that are all sustainable and these high, beautiful cabinets. I mean, it's just, when you walk in the door of this with those high ceilings, the industrial with character feel, the look that you get, it just expands you, and it's just such an amazing place to be.
The other thing that we very much are involved in, we call it part of the blue-green strategy, is we're very supportive of the Blue Zones project, and we're really trying to help encourage health and wellness. A lot of the walking around, for example, that Gene talked about, or riding your bike to work is another example of those things. So that's the lifestyle, that's the downtown lifestyle, and that's who our person is, I think.
The green part of it was important to us. It was nice to know that what we were moving into had that as a priority. And then the blue zones, we always have enjoyed the trails, and we have liked that ability to just get on the trail quickly and go off and ride bikes or do whatever. The other thing that I have really liked is just the easy access to any part of town from here, either through the bike system or getting on the highway and going. So it's just a lot more efficient to get around.
Blue-green lifestyle is one of 3 goals used in planning 300 State Street. Another was connectedness. Thanks to Cedar Falls Utility making Cedar Falls a gigabit city, 300 State Street was able to offer fast internet services to not only the residents, but also visitors of downtown Cedar Falls. The final goal that impacted their planning for this building was placemaking. Placemaking, the idea of creating a cohesive, vibrant destination that both State Street residents and the entire community can enjoy. Another great thing River Place has accomplished with 300 State Street is making their residents feel connected to each other, which doesn't often happen in multifamily living. In fact, the tenants at 300 State Street have set up a neighborhood website and come together for events about once a month.
Living in a home in a neighborhood with children, you have a lot of connections. It's just kind of natural. So when you move into an apartment, it depends on where that apartment's at, but sometimes they can be very isolation feeling, a lot of isolation. And that's what we felt when we moved into an apartment after 25 years. Once we moved in here, though, it had the same old neighborhood feel again to it, which is what we like.
Those living at 300 State Street can certainly agree with River Place's marketing slogan of freedom to live an urban lifestyle in a small city. Congratulations to 300 State Street at River Place, winners of the 2014 Development Partner Award.